Hi everyone, how you doing?
Hello.
How have you been? How's your week been?
Oh, it's been a week, all right.
Yeah.
Been a week and a bit, man.
Can't lie, I've been chilling, I've been resting.
It's been a busy week.
Yeah.
Busy week, what you been doing?
Easter holidays.
This is my birthday weekend.
Yeah, birthday weekend. Woo! April, shout out to all my April babies. All of
Birthday
you guys.
vibes.
Shout
The
out
best
to April
people are born in April.
April, the
Birthday
best people are born in
vibes.
April.
Oh,
you
I've done
know
about
what I'm saying?
best,
Boys.
but April
Fun fact though for you guys,
Hmm?
the prince is actually, he got married on my birthday on the 29th of April.
Nobody cares.
He got married.
Anyway,
You're just a hater.
Nobody
Royalty, that means my birthday is royalty. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
royalty, not you.
No.
If
My
we get a
birthday
bank holiday on your birthday, then it
is
counts. If
royalty.
it doesn't,
H, you know what?
Zero.
Do you know something? Nobody cares.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay. See these winter babies. Just please.
Yeah,
just
them
please.
ones right there.
Just please. It's cold
Hey,
out
listen.
here,
At
please.
least I was consumed. Hey, wait, not consumed.
Hey!
That's why we say the winter
You were-
babies.
consumed.
Consumed.
They be different.
You were consumed.
Consumed.
Please,
Sounds
Cece,
like-
bring it back. Bring
What
it back,
kindoki
please.
is that? Who consumed you, my guy?
They were thinking about me in summer, okay? And then they created me in summer, and then I became something.
Yo. Maths is not even maths in
Oh my
Oh,
gosh, wait.
at
But he's born in
all.
December.
At all.
Maths
No.
is not maths
I'm
in.
born in
He's February,
Oh,
baby.
Feb. Okay,
Yeah.
so they were thinking about you in the summer.
Mm.
And you know it's hot in the summer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I can't even say
So
I'm on the
things
podcast.
happen.
See your life, but yeah, how's everyone's week been?
That's been good, you know, relaxing. Likewise, Easter holidays, just chilling.
Yeah,
Chilling.
no chilling for me.
But you know, guys, when we were mentioning Easter holidays, this episode is going to come out after Easter holidays.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
And
you
then-
see this after Easter.
yeah. Happy Easter, guys.
Make sure you have your chocolate bunny. No, what the called?
What?
Chocolate.
That's not what we're promoting. Easter's not about that. Right? Make sure you go
Oh,
to church,
Easter's
pray with your
a-
families, and yeah, just spend time with your
Yeah.
loved ones, man, and celebrate Jesus
Make
Christ.
sure you go to
our Lord
Sunday
and
for
Savior.
back.
Yes.
Back.
Yeah, go for
Me
the
la
Easter egg
communion.
hunt.
Come in, yo. I
Oh,
get waved off
yeah.
them wines. I can't even lie.
You
to
get waved off
I
them
got
wines?
waved.
Do you
But check
take
this shit.
Holy
Really?
Communion?
Check this year. This is the funniest thing ever. So when I was a kid, I used to think it's just juice in it. So there was one time when I used to be with them thingy boys. So I took the rest back,
Altar
backed
server.
it, went back and sat down.
Asaki Kulis.
I said, Jesus Christus.
But you were underage. Why were
I
you?
just
Allegedly.
can't believe that he's openly confessing to
Allegedly.
this.
No, but you know what it is? I was just curious. I thought, they're just mixing a little Vimto and
Curiosity
water.
killed the
Vimto?
cat.
But in the UK,
Yeah.
they use Vimto and like.
No, who told you?
These lot were
No.
using proper
but
wine.
I-
Excuse me?
I see it.
They use Vimto.
I don't know what church
Not
you're
in your
going
church?
to.
Not Vimto, but they use
Ah.
no. They use non-alcoholic wine.
Okay, maybe in
Oh,
your
slur. Is
church.
it slur?
Yeah,
Is it
that's
slur?
something similar
Slur
to
is
that.
bubbly.
It's nothing
Slur.
like,
Oh, Lord.
but it's
Slur,
red.
champagne.
Some people use them though. But yeah.
I'm sure some people
But
put
happy
Moet.
Easter on the third day Jesus Christ
Yeah.
resurrected for those who are Christians. So
Yes.
make sure you go to church on a Sunday.
Yes.
Make sure you take your mandalala to church and wali putas. Yeah.
Kanga mutu, kani puta na mutu. Because yeah, mama.
Now, do you know what? Yeah, right now in Kenya, Sunday service is gonna be late.
Late.
Nah, it's
I
actually
missed
gonna be
that
so
All
lit.
so
service
much.
going to be doing the little dances. They're going to be singing. They're going to be playing.
Welcome to Baggage Claim Podcast. I am the voice.
Yes. The voice of what?
The voice of reasoning.
Come on.
Always.
Always.
Yes.
On point.
Mm-hmm.
Full stop.
I'm not doing my spiels anymore. The voice of reasoning. Because I feel like, and then I'll be like, devil Africa. You'd be like, not the devil. So I'm an advocate for myself. The voice of reasoning. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the pod.
Welcome to the podcast.
I am H Honcho. You already know. LV.
They
The
call me
one
H.
and only. Do you get what I'm saying? The one and only. AKA H Honcho.
Zana, como ele como Zana?
AKA your auntie's favorite uncle.
Ew.
AKA Chocolate
At least it
Thunder.
wasn't your
If
mom.
you know, you know.
Chocolate fondue.
AKA
Maybe get chocolate
Sexy
fondue
Congolais.
za kaka.
AKA Chris Brown, Congolese Chris Brown.
We've got to cut that out.
AKA Congolese Trey Songs. Hella AKAs, but you can just call me H. Welcome to Baggage Claim. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm not going to do all this AKAs. Bad Be Alive, AKA
right.
Best Teacher Out Here, AKA Doing What I Need to Do,
Come on.
AKA
Why am I clapping?
Mother, AKA
Why am I clapping?
Sister,
Hey.
AKA aka B, aka
B.
Papa tika tika tika. I tried to do a herb and it flopped. Simple as.
Let me drop my thing. Let me drop my thing.
Hey.
Obviously, I go by the name of Cisse.
Cisse.
Papa de Maya.
Maya.
Papa de Kiara. Papa de Tiana. Obviously, I'm right here with my sister Vanessa. My guy H. And also the voice of reason. Right now, baggage claim.
Let's go.
We outside this summer.
Oh yes.
If you don't have unclaimed baggages, claim them now.
Yes.
Let's go.
So who are we, guys? What do we do? Why are we here? Why should people listen to us? Subscribe to our channel. You should like, share, comment, all of the things.
Listen, we are here for one reason only. As millennials from the Congolese diaspora community, we're about to give you spice. Billy.
You get it? Wait, but if you translate spice in English, isn't it seasoning?
Papa, you
Spell it.
S-P-I-C-E, spice.
We said seasoning.
Oh, you said spice.
I don't know.
No,
him.
you said seasoning.
I don't know him, guys. I don't know him.
That's why we're here, to
Yes.
make you laugh, to
Yes.
make you jump onto our journey, get on the ride, get on the flight. We're about to claim your baggage. Well, no, claim my own, not yours, but
I'll claim everybody else's if you want.
if you want to. But yes, we are here to put it out there.
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's move to the first segment. Yeah, act it out. Please pick up your boards.
Okay. This is you.
Yes. So I'm not gonna have you write on the boards this time. I'm just gonna have you,
Cover your face.
cover your face like this.
Okay.
Just make sure you can't see the person next to you.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't see that.
And just to start it off, show me your sad face. Okay.
Wait, I know one. Do not put that in there.
Show me your shocked face.
Wait, do we have to hold it?
Okay, that's fine.
You know, like the
Alright.
Congolese uncle, the tontons.
That sounds included.
Sounds can be included, but
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
if the viewers are gonna yeah. Okay, so show me your face of laughing awkwardly.
Yeah?
Laugh awkwardly then. You don't laugh awkwardly like that.
I'm trying to think, bro. This is hard.
Show me saying you're fine, but you're definitely not.
I'm alright still.
I'm fine.
Okay. Show me.
But Cisse, you didn't say nothing. Are you actually okay
No,
with
she
it
saw
then?
my reaction.
Show me you're telling someone I love you, but mean the opposite.
Je t'aime.
What's the opposite of I love you? What's the opposite of love you?
Wait, hold on. Cisse, how many times do you say it like that? But je t'aime.
Because je t'aime.
That's violent, isn't it? That's just bad violent. Nalingio quoi.
Okay, so wait, so how do you want me to,
Okay.
me telling them I love you without saying I love you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Me so about the romantic thing.
Just do it with a facial expression.
A facial expression.
I'll be like,
Sorry, I actually don't know how to master that one.
Exactly, like, how do you do that?
Okay. H is doing one that our Congolese parents do quite a lot.
elle est là
Now,
fort, hein,
we
petite.
gotta see.
That's what I said, elle est là fort, hein, petite.
Now
Don't
flirt
go
with your
down,
eyes.
Flirt with your eyes.
Close my eyes. I heard close my eyes.
Flirt with your eyes.
To be so about to miss my
How,
phone.
how are you flirting with your eyes closed?
Now, show me how you would use your feet to wake someone up.
Your feet.
My
Yeah.
feet to wake someone up.
Yeah.
Show her ass up.
Yeah, man.
Oh là là, pay me.
Okay. Show me how you hold a newborn baby.
But I thought we can't see each other.
With one hand.
Show me.
Hey, très agressif, eh?
I'll hold him like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, one last one before. Show me how you would poke something gross.
Is that yeah? Where's that chocolate?
Now, touch a part of your body that you love the most.
That we love the most.
Yeah, a part on your face that you love the
A
most.
part of my face that I belong.
J'ai de belles lèvres, hein?
Okay.
It's actually, I'm pointing to the whole concept. But
That's
yeah.
my baby. Show time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Ah,
point to a place on your face that you don't like.
On my face.
Yeah.
that I don't like.
Nah, people gonna come for it. If you come for me, I swear.
Nah, big man thing
No,
though.
turn it up,
Big man
yeah.
thing, mind your business.
No,
with
turn
this
it
one.
up, I deliver.
Guys,
no vein thing.
don't.
No vein thing. I love my face though. I have a cap like so. Get me.
Part that we don't like, or we dislike the most.
Don't.
Okay.
It's hard for me to not like my face, but
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, put your balls down. Now I'm sure you're thinking, why did I have you guys do an exercise where you can't see other people, but the viewers and I can see you?
Yeah.
Essentially, that game was all about interpretation.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave you a prompt and you acted based on that prompt, based on how you know certain things or based on how you were raised to feel certain emotions, how to show certain faces. And as you get older, you get to like appreciate and see things in different ways. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a video about a TikTok couple that have essentially showed their whole life to everyone on TikTok. I don't know why this person decided to show this particular disagreement as well.
Okay.
But it's been getting a lot of traction. I think they've had like 7.7 million views
Wow.
of this video.
Wow.
Okay.
And so people will know you for who you are. People will know you for who you are. You're a devil. You're a devil. People will know you for who you are. Get out of this house. Get out of this house. Chioma, leave this house. Chioma, leave this house. Chioma, leave this house.
I think
Chioma, leave this house. Chioma, leave this house. Mommy, marry.
Oh.
Not the kid too.
How old is Chioma?
13.
Allow it, bro. I can't lie, my wife can't talk to my mum like that. Can't lie, that's
I
not
think
running.
that's her mom. I think that's her own
Hold
mom.
on, hold on, hold on.
Leave this place.
Situation.
Leave this place.
No, she's not.
Leave this house. Leave here.
Nah, you can't tell the kid to leave.
They have their
All
own
of you
kids.
go upstairs. Chioma, leave my house. Leave my house. Leave it alone.
Wow.
Anyway, that's pretty much
Wow.
That was
the...
heavy.
That's a lot.
It was
That was a
heavy.
lot.
That's a lot.
To be fair, I saw her on the net, but I just kind of brushed it off to get me. But it's been getting a lot of traction. Stuff.
Yeah.
Was that was it, boy? Why?
What do you mean?
I don't know. He just seems so calm.
Can you not be calm? But yeah,
Yeah, he
So
can't.
to give you a summary,
how
we're
did
going to
she,
put
how
up the
did she
clip.
find out? Yeah.
I think she did a DNA, if I'm not wrong. So
Right.
I don't know what prompted this lady to do a DNA on her husband's niece,
Yeah.
inverted commas. And of course, she found out that it's actually not his niece, it's his daughter. So the husband and the wife, they're married, they live in the UK, they have 4 kids. And I don't know how long they've been married for. Oh, and I know that they've been, since 2019.
Okay.
I saw they've been married since 2019. They have 4 children. I don't know how long they've been together in a relationship. So the man he said, I'm bringing over my niece and she's going to live with us. So the niece, lives with them. All along, the niece was his daughter.
That's crazy.
He never told the wife.
And the girl knew.
Yeah, of course the girl knew that that's her dad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the girl knew that, she probably knew that, the dad introduced her to the wife as
the niece.
the niece.
Yeah.
But she's innocent. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, the point of the matter is interpretation. Let me hear what you guys think about this whole scenario because it's blowing up the internet, frankly. And I'm just like, Ma'am, first of all, who told you? Like, why does it have to be
on the net?
On
that's
the
that's
net.
actually true.
That's the problem with this new age
Yeah.
generation.
Everything's on the net.
social media.
Right.
Everything.
Keep your
done
dirty
this.
laundry at home.
She doesn't understand that. I can't lie. I did see a video of the follow up saying she said that she would accept the child as her own or something like
She
that.
would.
Yeah.
She would.
She
She
would.
would. But the
and
problem
then the
here
girl
is
should stay with her?
you've now acted out of impulse and anger, and you've allowed your emotion in that moment and time to take control. And you've done that and outed your own business on the net.
Yeah.
So, what's that thing about things remaining on the net?
It's written in ink.
Footprints.
Footprint.
Yeah.
That's
Digital
gonna remain there.
print.
There you go.
Yeah.
Digital footprint. Now, the problem here is normally those sort of things happen by female. And when I say normally, in a sense, as in certain cultures,
Thank God this is your interpretation.
yeah,
Go on.
certain people, like I've heard a story similar, but it's a bit different. A woman was married to a guy that was financially stable, had businesses and everything. She's like, oh, I need to go buy pan. What's pan in English?
African
Fabrics.
Akara.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to go buy pan, and like there's a wedding season coming up, and I've got like 7 weddings to go to. Each pan cost around 500 from 350 to 400, sorry. Yeah. And she needs to get 7.
Super wax.
Yeah. She's like, okay, cool. He's given her enough to make round up around that 7 that she needs. Cool. And then that was this 1 month. So say she came and asked him this month. And then 3 months later, she's like, you know what? The guy's going away. He needs a deposit of 5K. So that he can hold on to the 7 pans for me, plus what I'm gonna give in. You get me? And I'll get my 5K back. And then long story short, the husband did it. But she did not know that behind her back, those 7 pan were her 7 kids.
What?
This sounds like juju.
What kind
Do
of
you understand?
kindoki is that?
What?
I'll find it and I'll show you. I'll literally go and find it. In my spare time, I'll find it and send it to you guys.
What?
And then that's how the man found out that. And then obviously when the kids came, he couldn't do nothing. Just the fact that she did not communicate with him.
So she just flying out her own kids,
Do
basically.
you get me? Yeah. She brought them
That's
to Europe.
crazy.
Now, going back with this, in this situation here is the fact that I don't think he trusted her enough to be like, babe, do you know what? I've got another child.
Yeah.
And da-da-da-da-da. Or maybe when they met, he came as somebody who did not have kids.
That's scary though.
Do you understand?
It
and
is, isn't
that
it?
is very scary because the person that you lay with each and every single night, now you find out that that's your
wife.
stepchild. Do you get me? But for me, it's her reaction is right. We can't argue. But her putting on social media is wrong because what happens now when you change your mind now, people are gonna be like, if you knew you're gonna change your mind anyway, if you knew you're gonna change your mind anyway, why are you posting on that?
I've got a thingy with that one. I think she changed her mind because of the pressure,
Backlash, yeah.
because of the backlash,
The comments.
that she got, the comments,
The
and stuff.
comments.
Because everyone was saying,
I haven't
everyone.
even seen the comments. They're mad.
Yo,
Everyone-
they were coming. Like, why are you shouting, Chioma, get out? Where's that girl gonna go? Where is she gonna
sorry,
go?
H. Sorry. Hold up, I do apologize. Children's trauma. Like, see them, the little kid that she was telling him, go upstairs. That's gonna leave
That's where it starts.
trauma.
Yeah. 100.
Like, that's gonna leave trauma.
100.
And those, like you said, and like somebody said as well, kids are innocent. So, see, conversations like that are meant to be done private, adults only.
Yeah.
Not where kids are.
Yeah.
Sorry, H, go on.
And they're getting physical as well, like physical in front of the kids and all of that. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, I'm in 2 ways about it. I understand why she would feel that way because obviously you feel betrayed, you feel lied to. That's someone that you're married. That's someone that you've given yourself to. You said I do. Do you get what I'm saying? So I understand why she was annoyed. What I don't understand is her telling the child to get out because at the end of the day, it wasn't the child, it was the father that made that decision. So you can't now take out that frustration on the child, tell her to get out. She's 13. Anything could happen as soon as she step out of the house. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's child trafficking, there's so much going on in the world. So for you to straight away be like, get out. No. If anything, I'll tell the guy to get out. I'll leave the kid there. Me and the guy sort out and then we'll figure out. Now, her coming back doing a second video, I think I've seen it as well. Skim past it real quick. Her doing it's a pressure from everyone's comments saying, why would you do this? Why would you treat that kid like this? Da 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 da. So it's more guilt than anything. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not. What she did there was in that moment is what she wanted. That's her true feelings to tell that girl get out of my house. Do you get what I'm saying? So now to come back and backtrack on everything that you've did. I understand now you're calm. You probably thought about it better. You guys probably had a conversation. But just as Cece said, one should have never been on the net because now it's there forever. So no matter what you do, Chioma's always, that's going to be Googled and Chioma's going to see that for the rest of her life, which is not fair on that girl. It's not fair at all. The father, on the other hand, he's a waste man for not telling his wife. That's your wife. You should be able to trust and say, I understand, obviously, you want to protect certain things, but at the same time, eventually, it would have came out. Better early than... do you get what I'm saying? Better do it then rather than later. Now look how it's blown up. Do you get what I'm saying? Now he has to work 10 times harder now to get her trust back, to earn that trust back from her. Do you get what I'm saying? And she's always going to feel a way about Chioma because that's someone else. You've had a child with someone else. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my 2 points.
Well, first and foremost, Chioma, if you're watching this or if you ever stumble across this video, I would just like to apologize for you to experience something like that, especially as a child, because of child trauma, because of your name being tarnished in a way that is now linked or tied to that sort of dispute, which I completely agree with you. When parents argue or if they have a disagreement, even you are disagreeing to agree, do it behind closed doors, away from your children, because now you are passing on that representation that what we have done in front of you, you can now go do elsewhere. Secondly, the internet, yes, I get it. We all want to dabble and dibble, do vlogs or a day in a life. Listen, it's not for everyone because you will be scrutinized left, right, and center in the nooks and the crannies of whatever you are doing, even if it is hauls, mukbangs, taking my kids to school, Snapchat this, Snapchat that, TikTok, TikTok. Whatever it is, you will be scrutinized. And especially in a household where if you haven't yet discussed it with your partner or your children that you're going to be exposing your daily life like this, including this argument, you need to be prepared of what the backlash will be, which is why I'm assuming she did, the secondary video. Watching that, I was really hurt for a number of reasons. One, I'm not going to say the guy's a waste man for not telling his wife that he had another child, but I feel as though maybe he was securing a future first and then introducing the child. But then again, you cannot deny your child. Your child's your child. You get what I mean? Like, you cannot deny that child. I'm not agreeing with him, but I'm just thinking like where he might have been mentally, that maybe he should have been directed in a much more better way or position to bring about that conversation before he got married. She's right to express herself in that way. But you know what? The fruits of the Holy Spirit says that we need to have self-control.
Facts.
Because when we have self-control, we cannot have such outbursts.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Facts. We cannot have such outbursts where they are now recorded and have infinity damage, even if it's a minor, a very small particular thing or a very thing that is quite large. Yeah. However, I don't know. I saw an elderly lady there in the video, whether it was her mum or his mum. Your dirty laundry, keep it in your house. Your parents should not even know. Because when you guys sort your matter, even if you are asking for assistance or guidance or help or advice from somebody, if we now everybody knows your dirty laundry. Everybody knows that your man's a waste man. So your husband's a waste man. Why? He had kids outside the marriage. Not even outside the marriage, before the marriage, and that's fine. But bringing that child now into your marriage as an elderly, a much older girl, it's going to be hard. That relationship that you once had with her, it's not going to be easily fixed.
It's a constant reminder as well.
A constant reminder.
That he stepped out.
And it's a shame that she has had to go through that. I'm speaking from the child here because I think children should always be put first in these sorts of situations. But I also think that husband and wife, you guys need to go and have either a serious sit down
or go counselling.
Or go counselling, because that sort of dispute where you are so comfortable to have that in front of your in-law or your mother and then your children. Come on
crazy,
now. What are you teaching your kids really and truly?
You've just let the kids know that the dad has done this. You've shared that with the kids when they should have never known that situation. They should have just kept knowing that Chioma's there. Cousins or do you get what I'm saying? Like, now you share that with the kids. The kids may also treat her differently now. Do you get what I mean?
They will, 100%.
Like, you've changed the whole dynamic of the whole house. Do you get what I mean? And I understand, obviously it's hurtful. If we're keeping our buckets, we'll all be hurt if we find out our partners had a child and lied to us about it. We would all be. But at the same time, I'm like, she control your emotions a bit better.
Do you know?
Definitely.
Let's be honest. I'm not too sure about both you guys here or even with you, the voice. But emotions are fickle, feelings are fickle. You may feel hurt for that instant moment. Yes, you may go about it, but then you're gonna reflect. You're gonna have patience, and then you're gonna think to yourself, okay, how else should have I approached the situation, or how can I then approach it better or resolve it in a different in a different way? Because our emotions, they get the best of us. They really do. But when you have a moment of, nah, let me not even react in this way. Right, he did this. My man, what? Oh my, do you know what I mean? Like, you're going to start, how do you say it? Go Bombay. You're going to start just getting angry, elevated, and all of that vexation inside of you is going to lead you to do something that you wish you did not do.
Well,
that's a la boy.
Reasons why the man, like, okay, we're saying waistband, whatever, but reasons why he chose not to tell her. For me, that is a red flag for that marriage, that relationship as a whole. Because
there's no trust.
You're not equally yoked, because you cannot speak to your wife on a level and be like, babe, listen. We don't know if Chioma happened whilst they were together, before they got together, because all of that counts as well.
It does,
and we don't have that, but we're interpreting it the way of what we see. Do you know what I mean? And in his explanation, I found it so funny. It reminded me of that American guy who was always talking about relationships, and then he stepped out on his wife and then did a video together.
Which American guy?
Oh, that YouTuber.
I don't know if it's a YouTuber. And then his wife was looking like a mess in the video and looking like she was being coerced.
Yeah, she just sat there like this. Yeah.
We'll just put a snippet or picture of this.
Snippet. Nonsense.
And it reminded me, because the guy was like, I did it out of fear. So for me,
he stepped out of his marriage out of fear?
He was not answering about stepping out of his marriage. He was answering why he didn't tell his wife. Okay. And he said it was because it was out of fear. And then you're just like, you
don't know what to do.
Literally. I'm just like, honestly, for me, it just brings up a lot of question about relationships, interpretation and communication, because all of that could have been avoided. And now the lady's coming online saying she's decided that Chioma's going to stay with her, but how is she going to treat the girl?
Wait, so she has decided that Chioma's going to stay, but what about her husband?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. TikTok people, everybody watching, comment down downstairs.
It's a delicate one though. It's a hard one, isn't it? Because I would love to know what his reasons were for not telling his wife. I really want to know why he didn't do that. Because I think if I've chosen to marry you, I trust you with everything. You know what I'm saying?
You had 4 more kids.
Do you get what I mean? Like, we've got a whole life together. So it's like, why would you not tell her that part? Like, what? I really want to know why. If anybody knows,
as women, when guys says, "Oh no, this will be my first child," you're like, "Yes, nobody else has been through this experience with you." Yeah, like, we were going to do everything together for the first time, and now 4 kids later,
love that first time experience. Now
4 kids later,
and
you're like,
that you've got another
wait. You had a kid the whole time? Were you pretending?
Yeah.
Was it like the whole experience now has just been ruined?
Ruined.
You get?
Yeah.
That whole experience that you cherished from the moment of,
finding out you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's just about the having the kid part, but it's also about the raising them. Because now I'm like, nigga, so you were not there in that child's life? Like, you
and you want to be calling yourself daddy?
Like, you were doing what? I just think of so many things.
No, but it's
and then
true,
all
though.
of a sudden, okay, now which process did you use to get her to the UK? Because I must have.
Where
been on
did
that
you
app-
lie to
Yeah,
me?
yeah. Like, did you use my payslip? Like, now is she gonna get ILR?
No, but I hear it though. I hear it.
Like, that's not a payslip. No, for real.
So you
for
told
real.
your mother to put her on the plane?
Literally,
Which uncle came with
because now I'm thinking, did I sign a document that said she was his niece?
Oh
Or
my
Did you
God.
child
forge it?
dependent?
Oh.
Like you're thinking about so,
So
many
many,
different
yeah.
things. So you're looking at this
Pardon.
from so many different perspectives, different lines of thought, like lines of thinking, and you're just like, fuck.
No, you're right. Still.
I hear it. Yeah, it's a different relationship.
It's a mad difficult one, but I'm gonna be a devil's advocate.
Hey, I'm the voice.
No.
Now you're challenging me. 1-0.
You said something about obviously when you date somebody or marry somebody, you're expected to tell them everything.
He's too calm. I'm so sorry.
By me, but I'll
You
move.
get me? I'm an observer. I'm a big time observer. I get from my pops. One thing I've learned is people will snitch on themselves without even telling on themselves. Without even telling you, sorry. You get me? There must be certain things that the wife has done. Yeah. This is just me just giving an opinion. You get me? He trusted her, but not all the way there. For him not to be like, I've got another child. And maybe because he knew that it could have caused a division, maybe he might have lost his family. And maybe when he started, he didn't feel that this is the right time to tell her. Maybe he was going to tell her, but in his own mind, because bear in mind, a lot of Africans, like, mentality-wise, of certain Africans are not the same as those are in Europe. So the way, like me, I always say, if I'm going to do something, I'll do it with chest. You catch me doing what I'm doing, okay, no problem, you've caught me.
Catch me
And what?
outside.
Like, you get me? I'll do it on my chest. And I'll deal with the consequences when the bridge comes. But for me, it was one of them ones there where, like, I've seen films of this play in our community as well. Like, they being sabana maube. Okay. But being sabana maube, but even like some uncles called kids over from another country about my niece, but never and zoga ne banana. And then open the episode ngate ote is a makamunote.
Italiote.
Do you get where I'm coming from? Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
these things, just because that one, we've seen it for the first time,
Yeah.
but there's plenty of it.
Yeah,
that
of
go on,
course.
do you get me?
That's
So,
why I brought it up.
yeah, do you get me? But it's one of them ones there where, like, I'm not backing the man, by the way, but I'm speaking of certain people trust their partner, not all the way.
Yeah, but okay.
Do you get me? And wait. The reason why I say that, because it's like, Mutakolo Bake, I love you. Yeah?
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. But you don't mean it.
A man, an older man said this to me, yeah?
Oh.
If you want to love a woman, you have to lie to them.
Huh?
Hold on. Now, you're gonna think,
say?
oh, wait. You're gonna think I'm just chatting West.
Now I've heard it too, you know. Go on.
If you think I'm chatting West, yeah? But if a woman becomes big,
You say?
if a man says you're this,
Huh?
you man are putting me off, man. You man need to stop that. No, but but
The
it's actually
voice
true.
wants C
On a
zero.
level,
On a G thing, yeah. Like, a man has to lie to you to love you. Why? Because if a man tells the truth, a woman can't take the truth. Am I lying? No. I'm giving the truth. You guys are females. No, but I'm asking in the sense that I'm saying in the sense that, yeah, because I've seen it, and actually older men have said it. In the sense that a man will tell you, ask a man, have I gained weight? The man will say no to make you happy. If a man says
man, I be
yes,
telling the truth.
he's gonna make you. You're gonna
I be telling the
Bro,
truth.
you're gonna be a female's gonna be in their feelings. Why do you think
Be
I'm
in
fat?
your feelings. Don't
Why
ask
do
me
you
a
think
question
I'm
you
like
don't
this?
want
Why
to
do you,
answer to.
now? Because a woman, nandenga mabete, you overthink. Okay, cool. What doesn't mean that because you think now I've gained weight, that person looks better than me. Am I making sense of what I'm saying?
I hear what
You men
you're
are looking
saying.
at me like,
I hear what you're saying. I hear it, but I don't hear it at the same time.
But it's-
the reason I don't hear it is because I feel like you can't marry a woman.
Yes.
You can't marry someone and then not trust them.
Yeah,
It makes no
facts.
sense.
Especially
You're not equally
you can't-
yoked,
you can't-
fam.
Exactly.
You're
Listen,
not.
no, that's fair. That's fair. But
Let me land.
we see it everywhere
I
in our
hear-
community, and it's not something that I'm agreeing with.
Just because
but
we
this
see
is
it doesn't
there.
mean that we have to agree with it.
This is what I
hear
just
it.
said. I don't agree agree
or
with it,
accept
but
it.
it's there. Yeah.
I hear it, but what I'm saying is that you can't marry someone or love someone that you don't trust. To me, it just doesn't make sense, right? Let me tell you why it doesn't make sense, right? Someone that you trust, someone that you're sleeping next to. When you're sleeping is your most vulnerable time that you are, because when you're not active, you can't defend yourself. They could do anything to you. Do you get what I'm saying? So how can you lay with someone for like 10 years plus that you've been married, or however long you've been married, and you don't trust them? Like, what?
Nah, forget.
What? That's crazy, bro.
I think that's just
humans
playing with
in
the
general.
humans.
How can you
humans
say
in
to
general.
someone, I love you, but then you don't trust them? How do you love someone you don't trust?
My point that I'm trying to make is that you can love somebody, but not all the way. Bro, how many divorce? Wait, hold on. How many divorce rates are there in our community?
Do they even get married to begin with?
Even still what Makambayaka Vanda thing, yeah? Even all that, yeah?
That's nonsense.
Exactly, but there has to be some element of trust in there. Do you get me? I have to trust you, but there's certain things they won't trust you with. So bro, I see it not just in our community, just humans in general.
No, I hear it, but at the same time, I'm like, I can't be around someone that I don't trust. I'm sorry, but I just can't. It just makes no sense. That means that I have to keep my eye on you at all times. I can't be like that around you. I can't.
But a child is something that you just don't hide.
Yeah.
No, 100%. That's why I said if me, I do things with chest. If I am, God forbid, to step out, I'll come back and be like, you know what, I did this. Do you get me? But I'm saying
that'll be a tough conversation.
My man did that because he knew that would ruin his family. Do you get me? But
that's
he wasn't man enough to come and tell his wife, listen, this is what's happened. And this is what's been, I've got a kid back home. Do you get me? But to bele, batika ba na bango na Afrique. Après, babano sala mikana baya. But whilst they're doing all that, El Moko, but to me, in a relationship, but to me, they start something. Instead of them actually saying, this is my situation. And then now, bruv, it's not a reoccurring theme, but it's something that happens like that. Man, he should have actually confessed and be like, you know what, babes, this is what it is. This is what's going to go on. I've got my little one back home. Do you know what? Instead of me lying to you, and you know what? I've Vanessa both family down. No, he will sit down, chat to his missus, and then also have a conversation how they can move forward. It's going to hurt the wife, but she now is aware of there's somebody elsewhere that is also her child, because through marriage. Also component. With me, it's one of them was there where like, but these sort of things I've heard it in our community is the women that do it. And I say in a sense as in certain, like, where you said Yakoto Vanda happens a lot in our community. But sometimes it don't work that Yakoto Vanda. Because you'll be with a guy for 5+ years, and
then he gets married straight away 10 minutes after.
Do you get me? And you've got a kid with him.
Right,
now you move on.
Fam.
Now you move on. No, you're moving on. You get me? It's like that. But this, I totally disagree with what he's done. But in a sense of as an assumption of mine, I think when he didn't tell the truth, it's because he was afraid of, family.
But that's selfish, though. That's selfish.
100%.
You know it's selfish in the sense of, like, you've made that decision for her. You should have let her make that decision, whether she's going to accept that you stepped out and you've got a kid. Because you've now chose to answer that question for her by not saying anything. Do you get what I'm saying? You've chose how she should feel about that situation. Do you get what I mean? So you can't now come and say, I've done this, but, let me not tell her and then let me just hide it. That's not fair.
But what if Siko Soka Liaka na Simamosia now?
Anini?
Soka Liaka na Simamosia now.
Then I'm body to you, man. On a big man thing.
Do you know what that means?
On a big man thing.
Soka Liaka na Simamosia, ça veut dire que yeah,
and I hear it, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, it's still not justifiable. It's not.
So you said something here because it's playing in my head, right? He was selfish. He was, because he kept it to himself. You should, if you're ever going to be in a relationship, here's my personal advice and tip to everyone out there. If you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to be truthful all the way. Have to be truthful all the way about your past. I don't care how dirty, messy.
Not in this generation.
No, you have. But this is it, because modern day generations are not lasting.
You see this generation, yeah. Oh, I used to be a bus driver.
It's all right. Do you know what?
Wait. Oh, I used to be a bus driver. Whatever. Okay. I'm used to be a bus driver. but I won't get the same energy back.
Do you know
As
what?
much as you can
it's
be
okay.
you can argue, being open,
that's fine. That person then is not for you.
Not
affairs. Yeah, I
you know what I'm
respect
saying?
it.
That's what I'm saying. That
Thank
person
you.
then is not for you. But you have to be honest. You have to be truthful. You have to follow through before you reach that place. Because, you know, I don't know about you guys, but for me, matrimony, saying those words, till death do us part, is real, man. Because life and death is in the power of the tongue. I'm so sorry. Like, you cannot, if you want to be selfish to the point where, I'm thinking, right, he wants to be selfish to the point of protecting his child, Chioma, so that she can come and have a better life. And therefore, he's not going to, you know, be forthcoming about it. I'm understanding, but still, that's your wife, because you've then gone forward to have more kids with her. Before you had your second child, her first child, before you proceeded in having more children, you should have had that conversation. Even if it was in your marriage, you should have had that conversation
100%.
because now you're dealing with so many things. And as I was thinking, he was reacting in a way, he was reacting so calmly. Like, babe, please sit down, because he wanted to diffuse the tension, to voice his side. So maybe his side may have some level of validity to it. I don't know if that's the correct word. Listen, English at my first language. Validity, thank you. Some validity to it. However, it should have been mentioned from the get-go, because now, look, I feel sorry for those kids. I feel sorry for his mom or her mom. I feel sorry for both of them, because I now that it's open in the public, I want to know how you handle it.
Anyway, that's a great segue to this dilemma.
Okay.
Okay, because you
Talk to
guys,
us.
you got your two senses, your interpretations, and the way you see things.
Yes.
Let's see about this dilemma.
Talk to us.
I'm a 48-year-old African woman living in the UK, and right now I feel like I'm drowning in silence.
Hey.
I've been married for 20 years to a man who is good on so many levels, calm, dependable, a solid father to our beautiful daughters. He works hard, provides for us, and never causes a fuss. But behind the smiles and routine, there's a part of me that feels invisible, untouched, and forgotten.
Oh.
I've told him how I feel. I've opened up about the lack of intimacy, the dullness, the routine. But instead of hearing me, he's grown suspicious. He thinks I'm unfaithful, when the truth is, I'm just lonely, so incredibly lonely.
Oh, wow.
We haven't had sex in over a year, and even before
Stuff for love.
it was always the same.
So sorry.
In a year.
Predictable, passionless, like a chore to be checked off. I crave something more. I want to be wanted.
She wants
I
spice,
want
bro.
excitement,
She wants that.
spontaneity, a stolen moment in the kitchen, a wild burst of laughter in the new position, something that makes me feel alive again. But it's not just the sex, it's the thrill of being with someone you used to enjoy life with.
Yeah.
We've lost that spark. We don't go out as much. We don't laugh like we used to. We don't explore or dream together anymore.
Yeah.
And when I say he's stuck in his ways, I mean like living
guy-
with a mountain unshakable,
Oh gosh.
I said, babe,
unmoving,
turn to the side.
unwilling. I thought about leaving. I imagined packing up and taking the kids and starting afresh somewhere else.
Oh.
But I know that would crush him. And there's not a single bone in his body that would ever accept the reality, even if he's the one who helped to create it.
Oh.
So here I am, torn between loyalty and longing.
Oh,
Is
wow.
it selfish to want more from someone who's doing enough? Or is it survival to chase the joy and intimacy I've been missing for years?
Wow.
Please, what would you do?
I like this.
This is emotional.
I like this.
This is emotional.
I like this.
To get you?
I like this because
emotional.
if I won't lie to you lot, yeah, for the years that my mom and dad were together, I don't think I've ever even seen them even kiss or like hugged up on a couch or like. There's always this weird thing with our parents where the older generation, they don't show affection.
They have 7
don't-
kids.
They don't. Do you get what I'm saying? The bare kids were like
In
like,
the space of 10
bro,
years.
it could be a couch like this, yeah. He's there, she's here. Like you walk in, there's no conversation. There's no.
or something.
Do you get what I'm saying? There's no banter.
Yeah, lick
Like a
it.
little
There-
taboo.
do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So clearly in this dilemma, she wants her heart rate. Do you get what I'm saying? To be
Congolese.
You get what I'm saying? She Congolese.
She's African.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about Africa, but Linga Makambo. Anyway, she wants that You get me? She wants to be lifted up. She wants to be.
Mama go tell about video, bro.
I'm cool. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? She wants excitement, but you know what? I always say to people, if that's what you want, communicate that with your partner. Like if you like certain things or you want to try something.
It sounds like she has though.
And it sounds like he doesn't want to.
Do you know what it is? Maybe rather than talking about it, maybe just do it. You know, one day he's come back from work or beteli more sexy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Just wear nothing.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Put on a robe and have nothing underneath.
A trench coat. You know what time he's coming through the door. You hear the car coming up. You're moko fungoli pot. As soon as it gets close, waha. Or
and run upstairs.
Yeah, because guys. Nah, do you know what it is? Because guys are visual. We're visual people. Do you get what I'm saying? Cisse knows what I'm talking about. We're visual people. Do you get what I'm saying? Sometimes to spice things up, just do it. Just do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Get something nice. Get something you know that he's gonna like. You get what I'm saying?
But I'll be honest with you. So sorry to cut you off, but like in terms of, scientific proof that is out there, a woman's libido is heightened the older that they get, whereas a man's libido isn't. Okay, so sexual activity may not be in his favor or in his interest.
He's tired.
Secondly, I get it. The provider, he's tired. He goes to work. He comes back. Whatever. And sometimes it may not. For me, I don't think it is the sex. Can I say that on here? Yeah. I'm gonna say we're adults. If you're not adults, parental advice or admissions or guardianship. I don't know. It may not be the sex that he wants. It may just be intimacy. And intimacy does not always equate to sex. Intimacy may be, babe, I've set it up in the garden. We're going to do a sip and paint. We're going to do, I don't know, paint and pray.
African 48.
Listen,
paint and pray.
Do you know what this is?
Paint and pray.
Listen. This is, they have to try something new because they have reached a part in their...
Bungee jumping.
Bleep that part. And then I will be like, oh, what did it say? Okay, yeah. They may, it's the fact that they've reached a point in their relationship where they are new people.
Yeah.
They are new people within themselves and they are new people within their relationship. And they are also advancing to a point where they're at the point of trying new activities. I was about to say, it's a new activity. Try something different. Bungee jumping, cooking classes, go to China, go, what's it called? Literally, like, try something new.
There's classes for couples, by the way, that teach different positions, different things to try,
like,
and stuff like that.
No.
But I'm saying this because I've done some research, right? It's just some basic research.
They call it research.
In the past, I did some research because there was a time I was dating someone for almost 6 years.
Don't bait yourself.
And then it got to a point where I even had to go complain to my mom. I got my mom to speak to her because I was like, she don't make no effort. Every time I see her, I had to go to mom and say, Mom, speak to her. She'll come to my house looking anyhow, but when she goes out, she's all done up.
I can't lie, certain girls do that as well, man.
Like, yo, why is it that when you go out, you're done up, but when you come to me, you're looking like this with pop small braids.
Is that something that you guys
looking like the franchise boys?
Like, we're going to bed straight away, bun it. Allow it, man. Give me 5-10 minutes. You got what I'm saying? Like, let me admire you for a bit before you put the bonnet on.
The voice is like, yeah.
Bonnet, you got the eye ting there. You got what I'm saying? The eye ting there. You're ready for bed. You're looking like Tantine Bibi.
Oh, so you guys like it when we spice it up a little bit.
Like, you get me? You walking thing, bruh, mama sava. You get what I'm saying?
Imagine
you're too calm, man. I can't.
You got a do-rag on.
She wakes up with 8 cane rolls in her head and you're waking up and looking like you're saying, bro. Like, bro, what we saying? You good?
You get what I'm saying?
So you wanted to wake up, put a full face, put on a wig?
Even. Do you know what is it? Do you know what? Okay, I'm going to come back to the couple thing. You see, a man will pursue a female, yeah? And that period of persuasion, yeah, it's persuasion.
They're persuasion.
So when he's persuasion, when a man's persuasion, the girl's gonna be looking 10. Or when I bust down rolly wig, or when I do
the part in the middle of the split.
So when you bag her now,
we bag him good.
When you bag her now, yeah. I would like to know suko bambati mo suko munene suko mutala to know suko. Are you thinking like?
Come on, bro. Now and again, I don't mind.
And then like when she's going out with her girls and that, she's looking done up. Like now at home she's looking like, yeah, bro. Do you get me? But going back to my man, I was just listening, taking it in. I think he's
Pause.
frustrated somewhere.
Pause.
I don't think he's frustrated.
Nah, for me, my thing is she needs to
Pause.
have a sit down. She needs to have a little sit down and actually find out what is wrong with him. If he is a traditional African man, that's going to be difficult. Because traditional African men are raised to be Musala, Fami, Ndaku, to just be a provider.
Yeah.
Some of them are not shown to show the romantic side of things and things like that. But if he's raised up here in Europe and that, then it's a bit different. Do you get me? So those are the two things that I want to understand. But going back to the whole thing, in my opinion, she needs to have a chat with him. She needs to actually ask him, babe, what is it that I can do to satisfy your needs? Or what is it that we can do so that we can at least, be pleasured? Now, it's intimacy and pleasure she's seeking here, right? Right, if I'm wrong.
I think you're wrong.
She wants the blood pressure raised.
I think it's intimacy and adventure.
Okay, if that's the case, you get me? If that's the case, then she needs to get elders involved. When I say elders, by parents. Yes?
I thought you meant a different type of involvement. But okay.
Nah, because in situations like this, you have to go and seek counsel from either pastors or therapists. So
intervention.
You need to sit down and be like, you know what, this is what I've tried and this is what I've done as a woman. It has not worked. Now I need some divine intervention. You get me? For me as a man, and when you guys were saying all that, not the baggage, man, the role of a man is to provide, which is not even an issue for certain people. But certain people, it becomes where when a man locks into a routine, it's hard for them to get out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's hard. So now it's that I have to provide, I have to be a husband, I have to do this. And then all that also becomes a factor now. And then I get it because I've been seeing a lot of TikTok videos, yeah. There's a guy that was saying, date your wife every single time.
Send her
Go
a quick
and do
text message and
activities
be like,
because there's going to be a point in marriage.
Girl.
Love, beauty, and money is not what's going to keep your fire going.
Yeah.
You have to date them over and over again. But not everybody has that sort of mentality to be doing these sort of things. Do you get? So for me, is that she needs to either seek adults, but who are older than them for advice, but Vanessa so they can speak.
Really?
Yes, because if you've tried something, it's not working.
The elders who do the same?
No. But if you go to men of God,
go to the youngest
if
mate.
you go to men of God, if you go to
do you know what's mad? There's even cards. Listen. There's even cards that you guys can play like card games. No. But hear me out, right? Hear me out. Ann Summers sells this couples card games.
Yeah.
What's the reason?
No, but listen. Ann Summers sell these card games, right?
Ça c'est mon ami, hein?
Ann Summers.
Ça c'est mon ami.
I thought you was
Summers.
talking about like different dating activities.
No, but check.
I was agreeing with you.
Vanessa, at the end of this, you're gonna ask me for the link. You're gonna ask me for the link. Yoka. So them cards, it's like normal cards. You draw a card, you got a truth or you got a dare. Do you get what I'm saying? But the fun stuff to do.
Was it a truth or dare kind of game?
Yeah. Some are sexual for couples, but some are just normal. Like they'll dare you to do something funny. They'll be like, for 30 seconds, you have to do like a cheeky little dance. Do you get what I'm saying? For like 30 seconds, you have to call someone up and tell a lie or something. Do you get what I'm saying? And then just hang up the phone and turn off your phone. So they'll be belling you out trying to figure out, what's going on. And then eventually you call them back and be like, I was joking. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot, you have to try. There's this. Amazon has these couple games where it allows you guys to get to know each other better.
Can I say something?
It's called the couples. It's actually called the couples game.
I also know about these cards.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Of course it does.
He's been dating.
So there's even apps. There's apps for different positions. That I'm saying. There's apps. There's so many things that you guys can do to spice up your team. Send him a little selfie once at work.
Honcho.
Do you know what the best ones sexy is? You know the best ones are?
What if he opens it and be like, colleagues, hey colleagues, look at what my wife sent me.
No messages.
Yeah, because they delete
It deletes itself.
You can put a timer on it.
You timer and it deletes it by itself.
On Snapchat, when you send it, like
even iMessage.
Oh yeah. Tinder papa a little something nice. You know what I'm saying? He's at work. Do you know what I mean? Send me a little cheeky sign off for a ride. You know what I'm saying?
So a picture of my foot or something like.
Some of us like toes. Send me something. Get your toes done and send me a picture of your toes. Just be like, they're ready for you. What? I will come home. I'll even call in sick.
I
need to go home. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's on his way home, dinner's ready, and this is dessert. I will drive 140 on the M-way.
I just can't believe that you guys know so much about this.
Hey, listen, you have to try and
I'll be honest.
On est votre yaya.
Voilà.
On est votre yaya.
Voilà.
C'est ça.
You know, I'll be honest, I'll confess, yeah. When it comes to, you know, in a relationship and having activities to do, I'm always on it. I'm such an adventurous person. But like these cards that you guys be trialing out, disappearing messages.
I'll send you the link. Let me even show you this. There's something called alphabet dating, right? That me and my missus do.
So she should do alphabet dating, get some cards, send some.
So I don't know how much
messages.
of that. I'll pull it on the side there. But yeah, this is what it is. It's a list of different things. So it's alphabet A to Z, and each one you do. So for example, A arcade, B boxing. Like you can do bare different stuff based on alphabet. So we do that once a month. We'll pick a letter, and then we go based on that. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, just spice it up. It's not every day the same thing. Switch it up.
Money out and the money P. Sip and paint and sip.
Yeah. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Should be prayer and sip.
Man said prayer and sip. Imagine. But yeah, like just do different things. Go online, find different things to do. Like be. My issue is I feel like Africans, like the old school Africans, they're not adventurous. They don't try new things
because they feel as though that their routine is so rigid.
What's about kaka? No, but it's true though. Mom, sorry if you're watching this.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like I was just about to say that. But
lock me up.
Sorry, mom. Sorry.
So ça veut dire les menottes.
Les menottes.
En français, les menottes.
I'm locked up, they won't let me out. Nah, but it's true though. You get me? Lock me up to the bed or say tie me up.
Hey. With that being said, we are Baggage Claim. Thank you for watching.
No.
Like, comment, subscribe. Leave comments down below. Let us know how it's going.
And before we go, big shout out to The Voice. It's her birthday. Literally tomorrow. Shout out to you. More life and blessings. Joyeux anniversaire.